Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to a new edition of Lunch with the Shark. I'm your host, Vidal, the Shark CFO Espinosa. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Thank God it's Friday. I know. I'm sorry, Jeff. You've told me not to say the days, but we're happy that it's Friday. How many wins you had this week? You had plenty of time to generate wins. Everything is a win. Everything is a win. So share with us what have been the most successful things that you've accomplished or you had in your week. What happened like in your life? What happened in your business, in your job, whatever it is? Let us know. We want to know. We want to hear from you, and we'll probably invite you one of these days to the show and be part of it, and let us know so you can teach us, so we can learn from you. Everything is a learning experience. We actually had my team and I. We had a coaching call this morning with somebody that we're looking to hire to be one of our marketing coaches, and because we just don't keep one. It has to be a team. It has to be a team effort. So let's see what happens. It was a really good call. It was enlightening. I think that we are not as far apart as we thought we were, but which is really good. It's really, really good. And I think my good things might happen from it. Another topic, Uber and Lyft did not leave California. It's a great news. Mind you, it's a really, 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 really great news. Nevertheless, I was actually hoping they would leave the state to teach our politicians to stop fucking around. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Fortunately, it didn't happen. The people that work for Uber and Lyft are still independent contractors. Good for you. The general consensus from them is they don't want to be employees. So to our state local assembly women that proposed AB 5, stop fucking around. Stop mixing around. Your beliefs are not everybody else's beliefs. Okay? So that's not going to help mitigate the problem that we have in California. Unemployment insurance has to come from employment. Don't generate more burden on companies. It's none of your problems, none of your business. Okay? Mind your own business. Period. So, continuing with our series of internal controls, corporate governance, succession plans, all that is boring. Yes, it is boring. Nevertheless, it's necessary. Nevertheless, it's important. Nevertheless, you must have it, because otherwise you're going to hit your head towards a wall when shit hits the fan. And you don't want that. You want to be proactive. There's nothing more important and there's nothing more interesting than being proactive in your business, in your delivery, in your life. Forget about certainty. You have to be proactive. So many of us think that play cannot be part of our business. Many of us think that business should be just focused on business. Many of us think that our team members are just there for one thing and one thing only, to deliver for what they were hired. In part, it is true. Nevertheless, corporate organization culture must be something that you look really close to. Your most valuable asset in your company is your team. Right? Right. Let me repeat that. The most valuable asset in your company is your team. Without your team, you cannot deliver. Just try to continue doing things on your own, and I'll bet you $1 that your growth is going to be stagnant. That if with a team, you would grow 10 times faster than by yourself. And I would like to hear comments from current entrepreneurs that would disagree with me. This is a definitely true. You must make work fun. Play can be part of your business. Studies over the last 2 decades have revealed when workplaces make fun a factor, it creates happier team members that feel more satisfied. They feel included. They feel vested. They feel part of it. They feel that the company, it's theirs. They have a sense of belonging. They're not just another piece of furniture there. Culture, company culture must be cultivated, must exist. Don't treat your team members as just a piece of furniture, a chair, a desk. They're not. They're human beings like you. Let's make it fun. Happy employees, happy team members are all around better at their jobs. Don't you want to succeed? Don't you want to generate revenue and turn profits? A dissatisfied team member, it's going to create expenses for you. A dissatisfied team member, it's going to generate expenses, expenditures. It's going to cost you. And it's the cost involved with a dissatisfied employee or team member. It's not in the sense of them buying 100 pencils whenever they need just one. No, it's going to cost you because they're going to be dissatisfied. They're not going to deliver to the client properly, and clients might leave, and that's a huge cost. Or they're not going to sell, period. They don't care about selling. They're just there to heat a seat, and that's it. Just warm the seat, get their 8 hours in, get paid the next day. It's costing you not just their salary. If you analyze really in close detail with a lens, the salary is the least of your worries. Trust me. Trust me. The salary is the least of your worries. So workplace fun has been linked to enhanced motivation, increased productivity, reduce stress and burnout, higher job satisfaction, improve tasks performance. If they're motivated in their job, you're gonna have smaller rotation, short rotation. Do you want to go and keep training and training and training and training and training? Sorry, training and training. I sound like the Duracell rabbit that keeps going and going and going. Training new team members, it's really expensive. But training a team member and making it motivated, making it vested, making it part of the company will in return give you humongous improvement in performance, delivery to your clients, happier clients, more sales closed, Companies like Google, LinkedIn, Whole Foods, they provide their employees opportunities for play. They even incentivize or ask their employees to play. They have recognized that play improves cognitive function and increases talent acquisition. And I have a couple of lists here on fun games that you can implement in your office, whether you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 1,000 team members. There's several games, and I'm going to start with a list of 5 games that will obviously, in my point of view, I want to grow my business. I want to grow my client database. I want to grow the satisfaction of my clients. And as an accounting firm, we work with numbers. We actually work with events in our clients' businesses that we have to translate into a monetary amount. We have to quantify those activities and give them a value. So in my point of view, I would want to incentivize in my team members creativity. I would want to incentivize in my team members thinking outside the box, to become innovative. I would like to incentivize them in being more relaxed, right? Taxes, when it's time for prepare taxes, it's not fun. Let me tell you, even though you might think that, oh, that's very simple because you might use TurboTax in the past, or you might, I don't know, you've never done a tax return by hand. I'm pretty sure you haven't. We, as part of our process, we actually have to review first the numbers, make sure that those numbers are as accurate as possible. We have some cross checks and validations. Then we utilize a tax system and software to facilitate our life. But at the same time, we review those numbers by hand. Systems are prepared by humans. Humans commit errors. So we still have to prepare and review those numbers by hand. We have to validate the information that it's in those forms prior to submitting to the tax authorities. So there's a huge process involved in that. So creativity, it's part of it. Now, when it comes to tax planning, we have to be creative. We have to think outside the box. We have to understand the tax code, the tax regulations, the IRS circulars, because you might think that, oh, it's only on the tax code. No. Oh, like in Georgia. No. It's not just the tax code. The IRS pulls out circulars and their own interpretation to those new laws and regulations when it comes to taxes. They actually say, oh, the tax law says this, but in reality, we meant this. Or, yes, the tax code says this, but in reality, we have to implement it like this. Creativity comes in. If you don't create a team, I'm not saying a cheating team, listen, okay? A creative team where they can think outside the box. You must incentivize that. You must incentivize thinking outside the box, the creativity of your team members, the cultural organization inside the company. So everybody's happy. We spend more time with our fellow co-workers than we spend with our family. Just think about that. Just think about that. And you go out and play with your family on the weekends, you rest together, you cook together, you go out for lunch, dinner, or breakfast on the weekends with your family. And in your company, there must be a cultured organizational well-being that it's fun. Do you know at least your coworker? If you're in a big organization, you might not, but do you know if your coworker right next to you or in front of you or in the other office or whatever it is has a girlfriend, a boyfriend, family, kids, whatever? Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just get to your desk, you do whatever you're doing, and that's it. But you know what? That is not your employee or team member problem. That's actually your problem. Yes, I am so sorry. I'm giving you another task and another problem in your company. Shit! I started in my company because I just wanted it to sell cell phones. Well, tough. All this, everything that we're topics that we're touching here, or that we're speaking here, that we're speaking about, they're part of your company. It involves and affects your company. Ultimately, it affects or will give you a positive result, which is profits, not revenues, profits, or it's going to generate losses. So let's dive into some of the games. Three innovative activities for your team members to think outside the box. The first one is get out of the office. Fuck it. Get out of the office. A couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember. Oh, my mom was saying a good friend of ours. Not that it started as a client, now it's a really good friend of ours. He lives in Guadalajara, and he's starting a new business, and he traveled from Guadalajara to LA. And my mom is like, why? Why is he doing that? I said, Mom, it's really good to get out of the office. At least he's not breathing Guadalajara's oxygen. He's breathing LA oxygen or San Diego oxygen. It's different atmosphere. It's a different setting. It actually helps you. Your creativity neurons are moving around. The core part of creativity and innovative and new solutions to challenge is to look at it from different perspectives. Just a different view from your bedroom window creates thinking outside the box. Doesn't it make sense? So get out of your office. Stretch at least every 45 minutes. Get up, get out of the office. And every time you do that, maybe you're going to do it 4 or 8 times during your 8-period work period or whatever. Go to different corners of your building. Each corner has different view. Period. That's simple. Another exercise or game that you can do with your team is kill a stupid rule. Here's an activity suggested by a founder of FutureThink. That the game works by assembling employees from different business functions and breaking them up in groups of 2 or 3 of each. Then you give each group 10 minutes to answer the question. If you could kill or change all the stupid rules that get in the way of better serving our customers or just doing your job, what would they be and how would you do it? This is actually a simple exercise, even though it sounds lame, and you're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna kill the get late whatever, or if they don't pay, whatever. There's no wrong answer here. Remember last week when we spoke about asking your kids for simple solutions? Remember several weeks ago, I don't remember on what episode, of getting different perspectives or point of views for your problems will help you think outside the box? If you listen to your team members who have a straight line of communication with your clients, they're going to actually give you amazing input. If you could kill or change all the stupid rules, and mind you, don't get it personal. This is not personal. If some of your team members, or if all of your team members pick the same top 3 rules, guess what? Guess what? Listen. Okay? They're not stupid. To them, they're stupid because they interact with your clients. Maybe you interact with your clients, but your freaking stupid beliefs, and those are freaking stupid beliefs, are in the way of your growth. Stupid rules that get in the way of better serving our customers, or just doing your jobs or their jobs. What would they be, and how would you do that? That is great exercise to think outside the box. It gives you a different perspective. The exercise for that. Strength, SWOT, sorry, in English, SWOT. You are outside. You need to see your business, your company from the outside. I know that these exercises might seem lame and not fun. They are fun if you make them fun. Again, if we're trying the box, make them fun, please. Okay, they are fun. And the other one, for thinking outside the box, brain teasers and puzzles. Brain teasers and puzzles. You know how much fun it is to build a puzzle? Like a month and a half ago, or 2 months ago, Miguel Angelito, Jeff, and I, we actually took a whole day. We said, you know what? We're going to take a break. And it took us like 10 hours. And among the 3 of us and my mom, we actually built a whole puzzle. My brother, Miguel Angel, he brought it to the house. And he said, oh, it's for Miguel Angelito. No, it was for all of us. It was really fun. And we actually got 4 more puzzles that we are going to build. And it actually incentivized thinking outside the box. But at the same time, it integrates, it built teamwork. It teaches you teamwork. Really, believe me, not everybody knows how to work in teams. Most of your team members might be, it's me. I want to be who gets the credit. So fuck you all. I'm going to do it on my own. That's not team. No, all of us, you do the corner, you do the perimeter, you do the section, and we all work as a team. We all pull to the same side, and we all create a culture, a company culture. And here, this way, we think outside the box. You might even know, as the leader of the company, who has which strengths, and instead of utilizing those strengths to build those brain teasers or puzzles, you invert them. You put them in their weaknesses. So you can motivate them to get stronger, and build those talents to eliminate those weaknesses. You see, you're playing to build. You're playing to better, right? So another exercises, and this is to build creativity. And I'm going to highly suggest you and recommend you the Disney Institute for Innovation, Creativity, Customer Service. It's amazing because it's hands-on. You actually play, because when we did it, we actually went into the parks, and it was a hands-on. We actually were part of the cast members as Disney Institute students, and it was really fun. And they actually teach you their systems, their processes, and you learn creativity. Okay, so do certain exercise. 100 uses for it's actually sort of 100 ways to serve pizza, or 100 ways to deliver financial statements. That's boring, but It's a creativity exercise. 100 ways for, or 100 uses of a cell phone. 100 uses. So it's fun. Maybe you can do it with some drinks. I don't recommend it if you are going to drive. Maybe this could be on a company retreat. I don't. We're not condoning alcohol drink or whatever. You know what you do. Check with your human resources compliance department before you do so. Right? Okay. So mix and match. Fruit parties. Fruit Parties is a fun game that can be used to teach a variety of innovative themes, from the importance of generation and combinatory uh, um, fruits. I got this idea from my cousin Toto. He actually has in his household, and I don't know if he still does. I think it was once a month. Him and Elizabeth, they would throw a different nation dinner party for them and their kids, and they would have to dress up. The kids will have to look or research for the cultures in those nations. Elizabeth or Toto would bring or prepare dinner as per the culture of the country, and that creates thinking, creativity. He would post pictures on Instagram or Facebook about the table setting, and it seemed fun. It seems to be something interesting, and their kids enjoy it. Your company can do the same thing. Every month, you create a theme, a fruit party, mix and match. You separate your team, and you say you're going to bring this. The theme for this month's party is orange, and you take it from there. You let them be creative. Generate and share. Groups always want to talk first, right? This simplicity of the game, it's to provide general templates, full-size paper, post-its, how many elements each concept needs to have. 100 uses for. So you mix these games. So you get a post-it and 100 uses for the post-it. You start, I said it, 100 uses or how to generate 100 financial statements based on your industry. You make it fun. We are the firm, most of us that work directly with the clients, that prepare financial statements, the books, we're nerds. We might enjoy it. Marketing will, it's part of it, right? Always, never. I use this with teams all the time as way to clarify their thinking one issue. A team was having discussions about new employees onboarding process, was getting down trying to generate features, workflows, and concepts. This exercise, always, never, it puts you in the position of the new employee, the being onboarded new employee, and the onboarding department, human resources. This is an example. So each of you changes the places. So you'll see how you will react on the other party's shoes, right? This exercise, it's amazing for the marketing department because marketing department have creativity, but sometimes they just want to transmit the message that they think it's what they need to transmit. If they put themselves in the shoe of the customer, of the consumer, it's totally different. In the perspective, in the vision, it's totally different. If you do that exercise, you as well as the owner, it's amazing. If you put yourself, and I'm telling you, it's not an if, you have to put yourself in your customer's shoes. Shoes. And the Georgia, shoes. Okay? No. So what you need to do is you need to pretend you're your customer. Not you. Pretend you're your customer. So now, 10 fun office games so you can boost your company culture. You're going to tell me, oh, really? Well, the first one is icebreaker games. Those are very simple, like introductions, who you are, yada, yada, yada. You get the drift, right? Puzzles, it creates creativity, it creates teamwork, okay? Nerf ball war. This is really fun because they don't hurt and they let steam out. If you have a pickle with someone, you're going to hit them and hit them and hit them, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, feel relaxed. Right? I don't incentivize or we don't condone violence, okay? Please, please. Encourage learning with TED-style sessions at your office. That exercise, it's amazing, okay? Just throw a topic and let the whole team go at a TED Talk experience in your office. You create your own TED Talk. You create your own hot seats. Maybe around a client that you are having issues with. And creativity is going to flow from every spectrum in your company. Promote team bonding with different games, Monopoly, team bonding with TikTok, the game, not the application. Team bonding with chess playing, right? Another one would be, shit, I lost my my cheat sheet here. I apologize. So, here are 5 ways, easy ways to create a fun workplace. This is fun because we are live and shit happens. So I'm going to cut it. And then here are 5 ways to create fun. Super casual Friday. Okay? Super casual Friday is if you have no meetings on a Friday, just let them come however they want. No rules, no regulations. And you're going to see who they really are, how they really conduct themselves in their family, in their houses, just who they are, period. And have lunch for them. And have lunch as to what you want. You're going to learn a lot from this exercise. Also, incentivize friendly competitions. Friendly competitions, and I don't mean about whoever sells the more or no. Friendly competitions, stupid things. And then give them prizes. But not just stupid prizes like a Nerf ball or whatever. Something that it's useful for them, okay? Create your own fun-loving social media. Create an internal social media. It's like when you have your internal jokes or internal innuendos with your family, your company team members, they're your family. Okay? So create an internal social network for yourselves, just for your team. Take time to celebrate the wins. Celebrate everything. Celebrate everything. A new client, celebrate. Losing couple clients, celebrate. That's a win. If you make it a sorrow and you punish your team, well, depending on why you lost a client, but a client left because he was annoying, a client left because whatever. Just celebrate the win by learning. Take them to lunch, talk to them, give them a pep talk. You as a leader of the company, you are their coach. Just look to the coaches. If you are losing on a basketball team game, yes, the coach is going to be upset. Yes, the coach is going to yell at them, but he's going to motivate them. He's going to lift them. Okay? So celebrate every win. Celebrate fun at workday. Most of us in the US, we have a national holiday pretty much every single month. And we have a day off, a Monday or a Friday or whatever. Okay, pretty much every month. I think there's only like 2 months that we don't have a national holiday. So maybe a good exercise is prior to that national holiday or day off or long weekend, you create a work day celebration around that theme, and you play games. You take them to the movies. You take them to the park. Stupid fun things that we don't generally do, but that we've always wanted it to do. Maybe games from your childhood. We all want to be kids, but being adults or the responsibility of being an adult preclude us from doing so. Fuck that. Fuck that. So I've given you shitload of information, tons of things to do, tons of ideas. Pick whichever you want, dispose the ones that you don't care for, but your business environment and atmosphere fun. And I'm going to tell you why. Make it fun, maybe not for your employees or team members. Make it fun because of you. Remember, I've always drilled into you, it's not about you, it's not about you, it's not about you, but it is about you. We as business owners, as leaders, as directors, as executives, as CEOs, we get burned out, whether we like it or not. We get burned out. Sometimes we are this close on throwing the towel and saying, fuck this, why am I doing it? You need to find your why again. You need to find your why the fuck am I doing this? Why did I started it? You need to go back. You need to step back. You need to go back to your roots. Why did you start in the first place? Whenever you see your kids, when you're sitting down in the couch or you're having dinner and you see your kids interacting and having fun, don't you take a deep breath and say, everything I do is worth it? Everything I do, it's because I'm doing it for them, for me, for my family. So if you do the same in your business, you step back and you analyze and you realize it's like, fuck, everything I'm doing is because of this thing. Everything is going to change. You're going to re-energize. You're going to change your perspective. Maybe all the cloudiness that the day-to-day action, the day-to-day responsibilities bring, and fresh beginning, fresh ideas, think outside the box. There's a reason why I have this black box in there. Because ideas go in. Even though they're in, they come from the outside. This box doesn't have a lid. Okay? Just think about that. So follow us on social media. You know the drill. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I think we have Twitter. Yes. We don't tweet as much as someone we know, MAGA, but we here and there, and we don't tweet a very very how do I say it, interesting or very, I forgot the word. So we don't tweet that often, so period. But follow us on Twitter as well, please. And remember, we have the kids challenge, Young Shark. Remember, 4 kids will win $500, 1 $750. They're going to be picked by David, Benny, and Miguel Angelito pretty soon. So So let's get on it. Send us your comments, send us your messages, send us your concerns, your I don't like this, I don't like what you said, I don't like this, I do like this. We are all ears. We would like to hear from you. Let us know if there's a topic that you want us to touch. If there's a topic that you want us to address here at the Lunch with the Shark, let us know, and we might even bring you as a guest so you can help us with it. If you have concern about something and you want us to address that topic, maybe you're the right person to be our guest and participate in it, right? So we're gonna, oh, thank you, Jeff, for this. But we're gonna finish today's Lunch with the Shark with our quote from a celebrity chef. I don't know why he's a celebrity chef. I personally don't care for him, Bobby Flay, but it's here on my notes, so I'm gonna say it. He says, it's important to have balance in your life between work and play. That's true, though. It is true. You must have balance between your work life and your life, work and play. It's been great seeing you. It's been great talking with you this afternoon. Enjoy your weekend, perch, let everything to the side, enjoy your family, enjoy your time, enjoy your free time. See you next Monday. Bon appetit.
Thank you for listening to Lunch. Thank you for listening to Lunch with the Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com, and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.